Guys, Dave Van Auken, that red light is on. We are back. My man, I love talking with new on the rise. You know, that emoji, that emoji with it going up and up. I'm talking with my guy, Bryce Henry. My man, great to meet you. Great to talk to you.
Vice versa, man. Great to meet you, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's get right into it. MVP boxing, Orlando, Florida. They came through. Looked like a cool scene, honestly. Just everything else. Jake Paul, Skinny Joe, well, not Fat Joe anymore, but all that. It looked cool, man. How was the whole card? How was the whole promotion to fight under?
Uh, Up to date, that was probably the best promotion I've been at. The best venue. It was very professional. Like once you go to like some fights, some of it's not professional. I went there, everything was clean. It was nice. They told me where to go, what to do. Everything felt good. Like it felt professional, very professional. So it was a great opportunity, man.
That's awesome, man. And I heard a little birdie told me like they got a couple more in Orlando, same venue coming up soon. And with your performance and a win, I would assume you'll be back. Let's get into the win. How did it feel to get a win? I kind of saw on your record you had a lot of stoppages. This one, the full ride. I did see you put him on his. I love that quote. I'm giving out free canvas rides. I like that. We'll get into that in a second. But how did it go just to get that time in the ring in there? And what did you think? Did they talk to you about your performance afterwards?
They loved it. I haven't been in the ring in almost 2 years, at a boxing ring.
Right.
So it felt good to be back. I've been in bare knuckle. I actually got a bare knuckle fight coming up June 9th in Montana. Sure. But I haven't been in the boxing ring for like almost 2 years, so I had a little rust. And I had a week. I took that fight in a week notice. So I actually was in camp with Edgar Belinga. You know who it is, right?
Yeah.
So I was in camp with him for like a good week, almost 2 weeks. Then I got the call like, oh, you got to fight. You got a big opportunity to fight on the zone card and the main card. So I'm like, oh shit, let's do it. Like, I don't care. Like, let's do it, man. I ain't scared of nothing. So I just went out there, performed. Everybody loved it. Paulie was there. Jake Paul, a lot of big things. Actually, Fat Joe came and spoke to me the night.
I love that. Hit me.
And the next morning, so he came and said, "Yeah, like congratulations, kid, you did your thing." Same thing with Paulie. He said, "Keep you're young, keep going out there, keep doing it." I see, like they said, future world champion. I said, "Thank you, I appreciate it."
I love that. Real quick, how young are you? How old are you, Bryce?
I just turned 22 in January.
Woo, man, you got the whole runway in front of you, my guy. The whole runway. I love that. 22. And so when they called you on that short notice, what was your weight? Did you have to, was that a big problem, or was that did you guys do a little bit of a catch weight? Where was the weight at?
When they called me, they wanted to fight at 62. I was 68, so I was like right there. So I'm like, okay, I can. Yeah. All I do is I'm very disciplined, so all I do is stop eating the bullshit and just get right to work.
Right. Okay. One thing you said too, it was funny. It's in my notes. So I saw you had a really nice 2021. Very busy, very active, and like I said, just wins. Your Tapology, there's nothing but green on it. All wins under my man Bryce's Tapology. But what happened in 2022? What was the absence of not fighting? Was it an injury? What happened in 2022?
There's a few things actually. One, I was in the hospital because I had Graves' diseases, like a thyroid disease.
Oh no, I don't. But that's what. Okay.
I actually had that. I had problems with that. So once I got cleared, I was good. But then I got caught in a contract, like a messed up contract. I don't want to speak too much. Yeah, I got that. Then once I got cut loose, you see now I'm free. I'm fighting.
Active.
It's a very active.
I love it. All right, so 6-0 boxing, 1-0 bare knuckle. Yes, fight in Montana, June 9th. Big opportunity, big spot for you for sure. So tell me, of course, like for a common fan, they know the difference is boxing. You got that big glove on, bare knuckle, you have none. But what's an inside of you doing both? What's one thing, a total difference, like people won't believe about bare knuckle and then in boxing?
I feel like even though like there's no gloves, I feel like boxing is still more dangerous than bare knuckle. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because one round in boxing is 3 minutes. 1 round in bare knuckle is 2 minutes, and boxing is way longer. So I feel like the more punishment you take, I feel like down the road it'll mess you up. Bare knuckle, everybody think it's gruesome, all this bloody shit. Cause yeah, it's easy to get like caught or some shit. You get split open.
Right.
personally, in my opinion, I feel like boxing is way more dangerous. So
Wow, I like that. I like that. Hey, I respect that a lot. So if that's being said, I know you're kind of doing both, going back and forth. If MVP says, "Hey, we're going to give you 500K. We want you to be an MVP fighter," or if even Bare Knuckle steps up and be like, "Hey, we're going to pay you like Platinum Mike Perry. We want you to stick here in Bare Knuckle." Do you prefer doing either one, or do you kind of like the opportunity of doing both?
I like being free, but if the opportunity was there, like
Yeah.
the boxing, like say 500 or a million, I'm going boxing because long
Okay.
term, I feel like long term boxing is better. Like you said, I'm young, so if I do
Right.
burn up, I keep doing it. I'm prone to injury. Like I can mess up my hands real bad. I can get cut, and every time I fight, that cut gets split open. So if the opportunity there for boxing, I'm going with boxing. But
Okay.
I can't.
Right. I'm a big like Marvel guy. I love like origin stories. I love like the beginning of something. Like I said, so young, my man, 22. That's amazing. I love that. When did you start? What got you into boxing? What got you into this combat sports region? What was that first thing you're like, wow, I can do this. I can do this for a living, a profession.
My story is I was like 10 years old, right? My little brother,
Mhm.
we moved to Oakland Park, and we stayed like more like in Pompano, at Deerfield
Okay.
area, for
Okay.
everyone what it is. So younger, like when he was young, he was like, nah, he always wanted to box. And before that, we played football for 7 years, and then basketball for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get tired of certain things, so I did all that, and then when we moved down here, he always wanted to box, like always wanted to box. So growing up, everybody thought me and him were twins. Like me and him like 16 months apart. I'm 22. He's about to be 21 soon. So
Okay.
like I said, on his birthday he turned 9, and then him and my dad went to the boxing gym. Like I said, me and him were like twins, so we did everything together. So once they left me, I'm like, damn, like where y'all went? So that's when they came back. I said, oh, we went to the boxing gym. So I'm like, damn, without me? So they said, you box? Yeah, let's do it. So boom,
Okay.
I went. I promised the God that first day I wanted to quit. But I see my little brother stuck with it. I couldn't let my younger brother outdo me. So I just stuck with it, and then eventually I fell in love with it. So, and then
Wow.
all kind of crazy. I love inflicting pain on people. I made that as a post. Like they said, after my post fight interview, they said, somehow it's a post I made. I find peace and violence.
Right.
I made that post. I'm like, yeah, that's very true. Like everybody good at something. I find out what I'm good at, and I love doing it. So
I love it. I love that. What business did you? So you used to ball a little bit. You used to more basketball or football?
it was more football, but I like basketball more.
What position did you play in football?
Everything. I was
Everything.
I played everything. Like people love
Because
like
you're long and lean, man. Like I can see you as a safety, a defensive end. I can even see you as a wideout right now. You got a body.
actually my what's called it my wingspan is like I think what 78 and a half, 79.
Wow. So you
Uh,
stretching,
mm-hmm.
stretching. Awesome, man. All right. So outside of combat sports, outside of boxing, what are some of your loves, some of your things to do? What's like some of your favorite things outside the sport of boxing? People get to know you better.
Um, let's see. I like to play video games.
Okay.
Kid might like play video games. Sometimes I like to model. Sometimes I'm sponsored by Title too. So shout out to Title. So what we do like
Okay.
some photo shoots. They call me up, hit me up. My guy Doug. What else? I like to have fun. I like to stay in the house like all day. Like sometimes, like growing up, I'm used to one thing: to stay inside, train, work, work, work. But
Right.
shit, I do like stuff outside of that too. So I like just going out, having fun, playing ball, like just doing fun shit, paintballing, going to the gun
And you're in South Florida. You live in South Florida.
Broward County. Yes.
Gotcha. Man, bare knuckle. They always put at the Hard Rock. That's always a good event. And they got you fighting in Montana June 9th. That's wild. But so that's a big fight June 9th. Do you have anything past June 9th you want to think about or talk about in the bare knuckle reign? Is there a champion or is there a big name that you would like to kind of get at, or just one fight at a time, of course? But you got a game plan for the rest of the year for bare knuckle?
Like I said, if they give me an opportunity, I'll take it. But me, I don't like really like calling names out. 'Cause I feel like I scare them off.
Okay. You
I'd be,
kind of want quiet assassin.
I'd be like, oh, I want to fight this guy and that guy and that guy. And then when I actually try to get that fight, they'll say no. It happened before. I'm not gonna say who the names are, but a lot of people
Right.
say no to me, and that's crazy because I'm young. Like I just started. Like, even before
Yeah.
I had my first fight in bare knuckle, people knew who I was already. Oh yeah, because shout out to my coach Ryan. Chico.
Yeah. That's who set this up together, man. I appreciate it. Big shout out to those guys of Guerrilla Warfare. They've been hooking us up with the shirts and everything. So shout out to them for sure.
Shout out to Shane. Shout out to my coach Ryan, man. Because I ain't like without Ryan, none of this be possible. Like
That's awesome.
I met Ryan, I was young, like very, very young, and then everything he said he was going to do, it came true. Like everything he lined up, he did it. Like Ryan, like a god dad to me. He's not just a boxing coach.
Yeah.
So like I appreciate Ryan for real. Like without him, I don't know where I'd be. So.
And that's all. I love hearing that. And like real talk, someone who's the fight game, right? Which we all love, and it's a business, right? For sure. But you'll the longer you're in it and the older you get, there's a lot of bad people in it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of snakes in the game. So when you do get connected with the right ones and get connected to people who care about you and your well-being and the future of all that stuff, that's good. That's the people you need to stick with. So that's big time. So in boxing, right, to me, there have been a lot of really good fights lately. Tank and Garcia had a lot of motion to it. I love that they got Crawford and Spence getting linked up. Canelo just fought. Who are some of the guys you like watching, like today, or when you first got into the scene? You haven't been for 6 years. So who are like your all-time favorite boxers, and maybe like your favorite boxer today?
Active or non-active?
It can be both. It can be both.
My favorite, I feel like Floyd.
Well, yeah. Okay.
But the ones I watch now, Canelo, Killer Plant, Lomachenko, Javante, Shakir.
Yeah. They got a good group right now. I feel like boxing, their talent, honestly, maybe like I know people are gonna like say it's hyperbolic. I think the boxing and talent right now might be unmatched. Like they got some of the best fighters in the world. They're all kind of in their prime, close in weight. I think they got and the next year could be huge for boxing.
That's what like nowadays. Like you just said it. Like leading up to like now, I feel like boxing is getting back good. Like before all the fights, I feel like boxing was a little so why nobody wasn't really paying attention. Now everybody's on it now.
Right. I agree with you. All right, here's a little fun thing. We got 5 fun questions. First thing that comes to your head, we call it going bananas. All right. All right, my man. First one. What's your all-time favorite movie?
Damn, I gotta go with Deadpool. I don't know why. Deadpool.
Okay. I love Deadpool. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I'm already here.
Okay. All right. What was your first job?
Damn. Real job?
Yep.
I think I was a porter at a car dealership, Volkswagen.
Okay. I like that. If you could go out to dinner with 2 guests, dead or alive, who do you go out to eat with?
I'm gonna go with X Tentacion.
No, I don't.
He was a rapper. Like all the young people who watching, they know who that is.
Okay.
Him and I'll say Michael Jackson.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right. Last one for you, my man. What is your biggest fear?
Not living up to my potential.
Okay. And then that's a good one. We'll end with this then. What do you think Bryce Henry's potential is? If we're going to redo this a year from now, 3 years from now, we're going to talk 10 years from now. Where is Bryce Henry going to be?
On top of the world, man. I got damn near every belt in boxing and bare knuckle. Shit, I might become a rapper. You never know. Like you never know.
I like it.
You never know.
On top of the world. My man, it's so great to talk to you. I'm a big fan of yours. I watched it back on DAZN. Like I said, they said, hey, you got to watch my guy Bryce. He's boxing this weekend, and I did, man. Great show, great performance. I can't wait to see what's next, man. June 9th, I'll be linked in too in that Montana show because of you. So bare knuckle, man. Give my guy the extra dollars. I'm watching just because you're on that card. All right.
Thank you. And before I go, can I shout out a few people?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Yeah, before I go, shout out to God. Like I said in the interview, none of this be possible without God. I'd like to thank my father, my coaches, my brother, Ryan Perez, my fans, my family, and that too. For anybody out there who want to sponsor me, I'm looking for sponsors. So anybody hit me up on Instagram at the official Bryce Henry _ And there we go.
There we go, man. Let's you gotta get on the train now before he's 11-0, 15-0, 22-0 world champ. Get on it with him right now. Bryce, man, appreciate your time. We'll talk soon, all right?
And before I go, shout out to you too. Cause like without you, that would be possible, man. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. Big fan of yours, for real. We'll talk, all right?
Thank you.